and welcome back to the Fruit of Grisaia. Last time, the school had a visit from its founder and its current chairman, the head of the East Beach Railroad Company, Mr. Mitcher Sakaki, Yumiko's father. And while it was an unexpected visit at a Saturday, he wasn't there to visit his daughter. He was there as a pro forma visit for the sake of showing the public that everything with the school is fine and there's no need to worry. The students, particularly Yumiko and Yuji, spent that day on the roof of the school dormitory observing but avoiding contact altogether. Let's continue. Early afternoon on a clear, ferocious hot summer day. Even in our air-conditioned classroom, the temperature is pushing 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Amane slumps forward over her desk, panting, her tongue lolling out of her mouth. She resembles nothing so much as a broken-down old dog tied up in the sun. Why does summer have to exist? Today's a scorcher for sure. When it gets this hot, lots of stuff starts to swell up. Thermal expansion, you know. Why are you looking at me? Amane? Were you maybe born on a tropical island like, I don't know, Jurassic Park? My body size has nothing to do with heat. Yes, I've actually heard that gigantism is more common among creatures that live in cold climate. Oh, so she's more a mammoth than a dinosaur. Look here, you. Amane grew big because she has a healthy appetite. Plain and simple. Just this morning I saw her pop Buckiness leftovers into her mouth. Don't think she even knew she was doing it. Come on. I mean, it was a waste just to throw them out, you know. Hey, Amane, were you by any chance really chubby as a kid? Nah, not really. I've definitely been tall since I was a kid, but I used to be a real scrawny little beanpole. Yeah, serious? Kindly stop pinching my love handles now. This voluptuous bit of excess flesh is quite luscious. I must admit I'm slightly envious. If you used to be a scrawny beanpole, how'd you get so pleasantly plump? Well, there was this period of time where I didn't get anything decent to eat, and ever since then my metabolism had been totally different. What? Did you go on some crash diet? Diet isn't quite the right word, but well, something kinda similar, I guess. Anyway, I came pretty close to dying from malnutrition, and after that my body started storing fat like crazy. All of a sudden I was gaining 7 kilograms in a single month just by eating the same way I did before. It was a bit of a shock. But you're not exactly fat, you know. Right, because I exercise and count my calories. If I let myself go, I'd probably be a mess of flap in no time. Would you mind going into more detail? Huh? What? You put on a few pounds? Look, you need to stop eating that instant stuff. If you go making yakisoba every time your stomach starts growling in the middle of the night, of course you're going to gain weight. It's not like I've put on that much weight, I'm just... so freaking hot. I mean, is this goddamn AC even working? God, I hate summer. God, death to summer, off with his head. He's breaking down. The heat only gets to you because you lack willpower. Go take a nice long run outside and I bet you'll feel a lot cooler. You are so full of it. But it's undeniable that Kasami-san isn't sweating at all. Is he a cyborg, perhaps? I've spent plenty of time in hotter climates. A heat wave like this doesn't bother me at this point. It's all about getting yourself accustomed to it. If you run outside in the summer and get your body temperature up, after a while you won't be breaking a sweat in heat like this. Of course, I'm speaking from experience. That's a rule of mine, right? You know, the problem with you isn't that you're full of crap, it's that your crap sounds weirdly realistic to the point where you almost convinced me to try it out. Maybe I'll go running for a bit. Look what you've done now. You know we got a slow-witted little copycat here, so don't say weird stuff. What? Did I say something weird? I turn around in search of support, but no one makes eye contact. You've let me down, everyone. Is this the bystander effect at work? Well, anyway, it's hot enough today to make anyone melt, even if you're not as sensitive as Amane. Definitely beach weather. I could really go for a swim right about now. The beach? What? You are familiar with the word beach, right? Yeah. I know what a beach is, and I've seen plenty of it times. I've seen the sea plenty of times, I just never really thought about swimming in it. Come to think of it, we did go to the beach once, but it was just Qa'Rajh and Mitcher and me back then. Yes, a bitter memory. Hey, what are you complaining about? I'm the one who got the worst of it. That was a lot of fun. There seems to be something of a divergence of opinion on that. No, true enough, the beach itself was enjoyable, and thanks to that trip I suppose things did become significantly less awkward between us. Screw that! I still have nightmares about that day, you know. What the heck happened? It's difficult to express in words until you've experienced that yourself. I don't think you'll ever truly understand. When you put it in such dramatic terms, it only makes me more curious. Alright, let's all go to the beach sometime soon. We can take the Principal Tachibana's car. I don't mind, but doesn't that car only seat 5? Sakaki, Michiru, Amane, Makina, Sachi, and me. There are 6 students alone, and presumably the principal wouldn't be coming along as well. There's no way we'd all fit. So we'll get another and split up. What, a rental car or something? Nah, we can just use the schools. There's another one in the maintenance building garage. We'll just borrow that. Is that really something they're going to loan out to us? No problem, I borrowed it a few times before. I'll take care of all that. Okay, but who's going to drive it? I will. Don't worry, I got a license. You do? You just leave everything to me. Amane cheerfully thumps her chest in confidence. Our 2 younger classmates rejoice energetically, but Sakaki and Michiru are strangely silent. The looks on their faces concern me slightly. The beach! I can't wait! Shall we make a picnic lunch for the trip? Or perhaps a barbecue on the beach would be nice. It was a pretty spur-of-the-moment plan, born out of nothing more than Amane's desire to escape the heat. But since we have some people looking forward to it now, I guess we might as well all make it happen. But for us to take a group trip to a suitable beach is probably going to require something in the way of official permission. Specifically, the principal of our school, Tachibana Chitsuru, will have to be on board. I'm sure you'll have some resistance to the idea of a group of a potentially unstable student running around outside, but I've got the feeling she'll agree if we take her along as a chaperone. My guess would be that she won't object too strongly. It's not like she has anything better to do with her time. Well, I suppose we shall see just about that right now. I know enough about the job at this point to conclude with confidence that a principal's work is pretty damn boring. But of course, that's an evaluation from my personal perspective. It's always possible that Chitsuru relishes pushing paper around. For all I know, this job could be a very reason for living. If that's the case, I really shouldn't barge in and interrupt her too often. But since I have business with her, today I've got no choice. However, there's no cause for concern. I may not be the world's most skilled communicator, but even I know that a friendly, polite greeting goes a long way towards smoothing over this sort of minor faux pas. Hey, sorry to interrupt you when you're having so much fun. What on earth? Knock before you come in, and fun? I wasn't doing anything weird in here for your information. No need to say any more, Chitsuru. I'm well aware that you're very much enjoying yourself in the privacy of this office, although I can't understand the appeal personally. Well, wait a second here. What are you talking about? Don't tell me you were watching? Whatever could you be talking about? You really were watching? Well, never mind about that. There's something I wanted to talk to you about. I need a favor. Are you trying to blackmail me? What are you getting all worked up about? Calm yourself, Chitsuru. You'll hit menopause early if you're this stressed out all the time, you know. Oh, you're all ready?
How rude can one person possibly be? I'm not that old yet, thank you very much.
I see. My bad. Well, I know it's none of my business, but you're a beautiful woman, Chizuru. No need to resign yourself to a future as an old maid just yet.
Are you trying to compliment me or insult me? I'm genuinely curious.
I'm complimenting you, of course. If I'd been born 5 years earlier, I'm sure I would have proposed by now.
Hey, cut it out. You shouldn't joke about things like that.
Okay, I guess that's enough kidding around.
It really was a joke?
I wasn't joking when I said that you're a beautiful woman. Anyway, hear me out for a minute.
What the heck? Jeez.
What's the matter? Your face is slightly frosted. Diarrhea?
Yuji needs to stop believing that people have diarrhea and dysentery. That's gonna get him into trouble. Well, more than it already has. Hurry up and tell me what you want. I don't have all day myself, alright?
Actually, I'm hoping to take everyone on a group outing to the beach sometime soon.
The beach?
For one thing, it seems Makine's never played in the ocean. And let's face it, at the moment you got a bunch of pale weaklings for students. They tend to avoid healthy outdoor recreation like the plague. Don't you think we should try and do something about that? This might be a good start.
Well, I suppose.
So, I thought I'd drag the lot of them into the sun for a while. Dress it up as a picnic on the beach or whatever. But after thinking it over, I'm a little worried about having them running wild out there. Naturally, there's a limit to how close an eye I can keep on them by myself, so I was hoping you'd come along too, Chizuru.
You want me to come?
Yes, I could really use a reliable woman like you along on this one. I know you're busy, Chizuru. When you get down to it, I'm trying to take advantage of your kindness here. I know it's selfish of me, but even so, I'd like you to come to the beach with me. I'll understand if you say no.
I didn't say anything yet, okay? But I'm not sure there's any reason for me to participate in an independently planned student event.
Are you listening to what I'm saying to you? I want to go to the beach with you. That's reason enough for me. Don't overthink this.
With me?
That's right.
Fine. When's the trip?
Appreciate it, Chizuru.
You're a little too good at sweet-talking, older woman, you know that? I feel like I've been taken for a bit of a ride here.
Are you angry about being manipulated?
Forget it. I know what you're getting at. Deceiving me as a woman at least means you're treating me like a woman, right? Well, I suppose it's too late to complain now. I'll allow you to manipulate me this time.
I'll let you know about the details later. Would you mind driving one of the cars?
Yes, fine. I imagine that's the reason you even bothered to ask me along in the first place.
Damn, you caught on.
You're supposed to deny that. When you're deceiving a woman, it's only polite to keep deceiving her to the end.
I'll make a note.
Always be honest with women. Those were my master's words. No matter how painful the truth you're communicating is, you have to start from a position of honest discussion, or you'll never be able to truly resolve your differences. A very bold and straightforward opinion indeed, typical of my master's way of thinking, but I don't understand why it applies to a woman in particular. On the other hand, a certain busybody German woman told me quite the opposite. Lie to women. It's the kind of choice. Women aren't really eager to learn the ugly truth, even if they know you're lying. They'll choose to accept the deception so long as they have reason to do so. I guess Chizuru's opinion would be closer to JB's. Frankly, it's a real pain in the ass to try to anticipate when a woman would prefer a white lie or when they want the truth. But I guess that sort of consideration is an inevitable part of forming functional relationships. And that sort of troublesome woman is supposed to be cute precisely because she's kind of a pain in the ass. I can't say I feel that way right now, but that's probably just proof that I'm still a kid. In any case, it seems that I've managed to secure our transportation. The next order of business would probably be to decide what we're going to do once we get there, but there's probably no need for me to worry too much about that. In the first place, the only beach activities that I can think of involve someone screaming, "Keep your hands down, goddammit, you're trying to get yourself killed, maggots," as I crawl across the sand. Come to think of it, why am I so damn eager to go to the beach? It's just going to bring back a lot of memories tinged with the scent of gunpowder. This is no good. I like to lecture people about acting on the assumption of worst case scenario, but when I'm by myself like this, that rational habit all too often transforms into unproductive pessimism. If I'm going to live normally, I need to acquire the habit of thinking less. The most I should be anguishing over before a trip to the beach is the color of Hawaiian shirt I'm going to wear. If I think too much, everything about my life right now starts to feel like a complete farce, and I end up sinking into self-loathing. I asked for this. I sought out normality. It'd be idiotic to run away from it now. I want peace, so I refuse to face the ugliness in myself. I want change, so I reject the happiness of carefree existence. I'm a mess of contradictory impulses, but I guess that's just another way to say human being. Hey, do you have a second? We need to talk. I'm sitting in my chair, immersed in a book, when a certain bottle blonde cautiously strikes up a conversation. Magane is standing at a somewhat awkward expression on her face. Dropping the autobiography of the ex-idol Chigasaki Megumi face down onto my desk, I turned my attention to the two of them. What's up? If you're looking to confess your love, wouldn't a meeting behind the gym make for a better atmosphere? Either way, 2 at once is a new one. It seems I'm something of a lady killer. Of course that's not it! There's something I've been thinking about telling you for a while now. I'm here because I've decided to come out and say it. If you have something to say to me, feel free. I'll listen, if nothing else. Okay, Yuji, here's the thing. You are seriously hard to talk to. You're always giving up this "I'm no ordinary man." You're always giving up this "I'm no ordinary man" aura, so it's really hard to casually approach you. I think we need to work on fixing that antisocial atmosphere of you. Back me up here, Machina. I don't know about that myself. Anyway, we've come up with a nice little plan to help you out. Pretty clever stuff, if I do say so myself. Since entering this school, I've been consciously trying to act like an average student, but apparently my efforts haven't been that successful. I might be wearing sheep's clothing, but I guess the scent of a wolf can't be disguised so easily. What's this nice plan of yours? I hope it doesn't involve dressing me up in a skirt and dragging me into the bathroom for girl talk. I can probably still squeeze into a size 8, but I've had enough of that for one lifetime. Of course not, but thanks so much for that mental image. You know how Machina calls me YujiYuji, right? We think you should have some sort of nickname like that too. A nickname, you say? A nickname. The loving words that bring people closer every time they are spoken. A nickname. The affection of your friends compressed snugly into a neat package. A nickname. The final ray of hope in a world filled with darkness. The most exciting of epitaph. The nickest of names. An epitaph? Are you planning on writing my obituary? You know what I meant. Anyway, I have decided to bestow on you the beautiful gift of your very own glorious nickname. Well, feel free to rejoice. Come, roar your joy to the heavens. A name is nothing more than an arbitrary label to distinguish one individual from another. I suppose you're free to attach affection to it if you want, but personally I don't see any particular need to do so. Oh, shut up! Even if you don't think you need a nickname, I've decided you should have one, so you no longer have a choice on the matter. I see. What sort of nickname were you thinking of? Chiro roped me into a brainstorming session about that just now. Indeed, working off your characteristic attitude, physical appearance, and personality type, we thought of a fantastic nickname that elegantly expresses every element that defines you. Well, go ahead and say it. That name is Mr. Standoffish Man. What's with the scowl? Do you seriously plan to use that name every single time you talk to me? Yeah, what's the problem? Hey, Mr. Standoffish Man, pass me that eraser. Ah, Mr. Standoffish Man, pass me that ham. See? Perfectly natural. I think it's got a particularly lovely ring to it when the ham passing is involved. It's such a freaking pain to say, and I don't know if it really expresses his personality that well, you know? Seems like a pretty clear and precise summary to me.
If I'm going to be passing you ham on a regular basis, I can't be as standoffish as all that.
Shut up, you! That was purely hypothetical.
Anyway, if you're going to start giving people nicknames for being antisocial, shouldn't you start with Sakaki? She's not the most approachable person either, wouldn't you say?
That's true, I guess, but I mean... Look, we all got different impressions of each other anyway. How about we just play around with the name instead? That's it, brilliant! We'll play around with his name instead. Yeah, I'm just full of ingenious thoughts today.
Most of them seem to be shamelessly stolen from Machina.
YujiYuji. What a painfully dull name. How am I supposed to make this fun?
Is there any reason it has to be fun? I can't see one.
Of course there is. It's obviously better if saying it makes you feel happy. A fun nickname makes every conversation more pleasant. Happy, huh? How about this then? YujiYuji. Oh, that's close, but no cigar. Why no cigar? I must admit it has a musical resonance to it indeed. YujiYuji rolls off the tongue. But unfortunately, Juji isn't really the juicy type. You know what I mean? When you say juicy, you think of the luscious sparkle of juice freshly wrung from the fruit. That's not Juji at all. If anything, he's more like a prune, right? Sort of dried out.
Why don't you tell me what you really think, punk? Don't worry, I'm thick-skinned.
Huh? No, I'm not insulting you. You know, dried in a good way, like nice sun-dried raisin, a calming and reliable presence.
Excuse me, I don't know what you're talking about, but could you try to keep it down? I can't concentrate on my book.
Miss Sand of...
Mitcher hurriedly closes her hands around Machina's mouth before any problematic words can emerge. This girl may be an idiot, but the speed with which she reacts to situations like this is admirable.
Sorry about that, I know. Yumiko, come help us think up a nickname for Yuji.
A nickname for Kasami-kun? Why?
What do you mean, why? It's obviously better that you have one, right? Come on, I bet you want to give it a try too. Don't you feel that rare pulse of excitement coursing through your veins?
I'm sorry, but I'm not interested.
Why? Don't say that. You don't have to put any effort in it. Come on, just try it out for the heck of it.
Try it out, but I...
Yeah, completely no effort whatsoever required. I'm sure Yuji would be happy if you gave it a shot.
After a lengthy period of deliberation, Sakaki reaches her answer. YujiYuji?
What? No way, you too? What did I tell ya? He's juicy after all.
Or perhaps YujiYuji.
YujiYuji? Yumiko, you are surprisingly,
Do you have something you'd like to say to me?
No, Sakaki-san, nothing at all. It's a lovely nickname.
Please stop bothering me now. I'm trying to read.
What is wrong with that girl? But YujiYuji, indeed. A worthy candidate. Alright, Yuji. What do you want for a nickname?
What? Don't tell me you expect me to choose one of these.
Of course I do. We worked hard to think of those names. They are thoughtful gifts to you. So, now you're going to choose one. Got it?
I seem to remember you saying no effort whatsoever was required.
Shut up, you! We put a lot of hard work requiring no effort whatsoever into these nicknames.
Oh! Hold on. I'll have to look up which. I'm not sure if this choice exactly matters, but I want to be sure. So, let me just get a look on choices online. on, let's see. Okay, so this choice isn't, from what I can see, this choice isn't story important. So, I don't know. There are multiple good ones here. Personally, I like YujiYuji, so that's what we'll go with. Alright, out of those I'd say YujiYuji. YujiYuji, quite a discerning choice. Then you shall be so named. Give it a try, everyone. YujiYuji. 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 It even changed down there, I forgot about that. To be honest, I think I'd rather be addressed as a number. What? Why? It's nice, it's wonderful. My, what a lovely name you have there. Why, it's enough to make me positively jealous. Jealous, are you? In that case, allow me to give you a nickname as well. Huh? No, I already have the wonderful nickname YujiYuji, you know. I'd feel guilty about taking two. The more nicknames, the merrier, in my opinion. Back me up here, Machina. Yeah, it's still fun if you have another. It's just like YujiYuji says. Alright, first off, let's see if we can come up with anything based on your appearance. Don't stare at me like that. What a perv. I've decided, from this day forth, you are dirty blonde. What? Wait a second, that's really mean. After all that effort I put into get this dyed this nicely, that's just slander. It's not slander, it's an objective description of your appearance. Listen up, dirty blonde. When you confer a nickname on someone, it's only natural to expect the same treatment in return. I suggest you remember that. That said, I'm a man of mercy. If you dislike the name that much, I suppose I can give you another. Yes, do, please come up with something else. Alright then, I'll transform the name Mitcher. Transform it into what? Mitcher. Too freaking weird. It's not insulting or anything, but feels unbelievably wrong somehow. And yet, it's clearly based on my name, so I can't really object. What a masterfully terrible nickname. I don't even know how to react right now. This is the first time I've ever had such mixed feelings. Okay, Machina, make sure everyone knows to call you Mitcher from now on. Gotcha. See you later, Mitcher. You too, YujiYuji. Impressive work, YujiYuji. Oh, I've got nothing on you, Mitcher. Is it true that the two of you are changing your names? I heard from Maki-chan, but this is all so sudden. I found it difficult to believe. Nobody's changing their name, we're just making up nicknames, okay? Oh, is that all? I was sincerely concerned you might have done something so terrible as to necessitate starting new lives. What a relief. Sachi, my friend, now that you know the truth of the matter, I'm sure you are longing for your own nickname. Fear not, I shall provide you with one. Certainly, thank you very much. You are now Sachi. Yuji isn't the most... Stop it! Stop giving out these lazy nicknames left and right! Very well, I hereby solemnly swear to live as Sachi from this day forth. Okay, so Machina just said that... Atcha. Huh? What? I like that even though she didn't accept it, it's just cut down there as well. Stop! I'm begging you, stop! No one can stop this train now. The revolution is here at last. Our old names have been consigned to the dustbin of history. Message delivered to all parties, Captain. Huh? What's going on here? Matcha. What's the matter? Wait, please stop no more, Yuji! What's the matter? Oh, and turn back. Why am I Yuji now? I just got a wonderful nickname after all. Feel free to use it. No, I was in the wrong. I take it all back. I'm sorry, everybody, but let's just drop the nickname plan. Things were just fine the way they were. I know it was a bit of a brief experiment, but it's already brought us more than enough bitter regret. Okay, sounds good to me. Very well, in that case I will once more resume my life under the name Kumine Sachi.
Can you try not to spring stupid crap like this on me too often?
Hey, chin up. I thought it was a pretty good idea. By your standards, at least.
Shut up! I'm exhausted all of a sudden.
Seems like this mass nicknaming session was sadly insufficient to reduce the incongruity of my presence in this school. From now on, I think I need to make a little more effort to blend in.
Hey, what's all the fuss about?
It's Princher.
Huh? Wait, what?
Alright then, I'll be going now.
Hey, wait, what? Hold on, what? Print what? What? Hold it right there, I'm not done with you yet, what the heck? Jeez!
And that's where we'll end this episode. So we'll see what goes on in the laundry room in the next one. But until then, take care.